Ah, elle ressemble à ma mère, elle. Bonjour. Bah, elle s'est barrée où, elle? Lauren.
Mom? Mom!
But are you happy?
Happiness is overrated, Lorraine. I'm content.
Well, I'll think about it.
Mom?
Hi there, Martin. I saw you as I was driving in. Did you hear me honking?
Mom, that can't be you.
Martin, are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just that you're so gray.
Well, isn't that an uplifting way to greet your mother?
Sorry, I just don't...
I guess you're right, though.
C'est un peu la vérité.
No thanks to your father.
So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again. For my civic duty. I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Super, ça.
Oh, right.
Bel avenir.
What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're
Avec ça, on est
feeling
riche, hein.
okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one.
Oh, tu m'étonnes.
Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets ya. Don't forget to pick me up this evening.
Yeah, sure.
Très bien. On va piloter? Ouais, moi je veux piloter la voiture, moi. Ah ouais, moi je veux conduire ça, moi.
Well, it's not the truck, but I guess it'll do.
Oh, conduit même pas. Quelle déception. On aurait arrivé la frein à main, là. Ça aurait fait le taf. Ça aurait fait le taf.
I don't know, John. Isn't that illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry.
Ça va, il est pas trop parano, lui.
He's a peeping Tom. Ah! Dad.
Try to warn your old man the next time, okay?
Qu'est-ce que tu grave.
Perfect place to live.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
Ah, you know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Ouais.
Interesting. What do you mean interesting?
What
Balancer,
kind of
non?
silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. Did you say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at soup mo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could
C'est le
lead to
replonge.
demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
Ah, parce qu'elle picole, mais...
Whoa, Dad, what are you
Déjà, dès
doing?
le début du film, elle
Sam,
picole,
I'm
alors
drunk.
bon...
Shh. I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision.
Bah, en même temps...
I suspect
Voilà, quoi.
she's got a flask hidden somewhere, probably very near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say? That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk.
Ah, bon.
What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding? I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Come on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
I might as well tell you. After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Allez, balance.
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
You're kidding.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our
ça craint quand même.
municipality. But,
What?
confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown. May his beloved courthouse.
Ouais, quand même. Ouais, ça tourne.
Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Ah.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy.
Well, you get the idea.
It sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
Does Citizen Brown know?
He
Je
should.
pense bien.
Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the Public Relations Department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but
Ça
then
sent la
again,
merde.
they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
Ah, bah je peux apporter
Why
la
don't you
cassette, moi.
give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure. Not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
Très bien.
Hill Valley has a lot of rules.
Ça fait beaucoup de choses à lui demander à lui. Hein.
It certainly does, for our own good.
Public kissing is illegal, right?
Ah, the old PDA law. Indeed it is. And what's more, violation carries a hefty load of demerits. But you know, it's a law people break with surprising regularity. But I could show you videotaped evidence.
How exactly do people get other people to break it?
On second thought, perhaps I shouldn't show you the videotaped
J'aurais bien voulu
evidence.
les voir, moi.
If I got caught with a contraband item, I'd get in a lot of trouble, right?
You certainly would. You could be facing up to 1,000 demerits, depending on the item. But of course, you wouldn't be caught dead with anything illegal. It's your mother I'm worried about.
Ok.
Did you ever harbor a dangerous animal?
Aha! Couldn't if I wanted to. They've all been banned. But I did catch something very interesting on one of my monitors yesterday. Which one was it? Oh, yes! Does that look like a stray dog to you? Whatever it is, Edna's Animal Patrol will make short work of it.
On dirait Einstein.
Something on your mind?
Un peu, ouais. À propos de maman.
It's about Mom. How'd she get to be such a mess? This isn't how she is in my perfect world.
You're right. It's a real puzzle.
Ouais.
Because of course we both know Hill Valley is a perfect world. But for some peculiar reason, the harder I try to get her to conform to the rules, the more she slips up.
En même temps.
She's thinking about signing up for the Citizen Plus program.
Is she now?
You're not gonna let her go through with it, are you?
Well, from what I hear, it's a fairly drastic procedure which completely
Ouais, on a vu avec
reshapes the
Biff, hein.
subject's personality. On the other hand, if Citizen Brown recommends it, it's gotta be a good thing.
Don't you think Mom would be a little more relaxed if you gave her just a little bit of space?
Now, there's a fine suggestion. What would Hill Valley be like if people gave each other space? Why, we'd all be tempted to follow our own impulses, and there's no telling where that might lead.
Ah, dans quelque chose de bien, quoi.
Something on your mind?
It's about me.
I'm all ears.
Well, from certain things I've heard, I get the idea that people in this town regard Marty McFly as a
As a what?
nerd.
They said that?
In so many words.
Just because a boy studies hard and gets straight A's and respects the rules and doesn't party or
Ouais,
drink or stay out late and is perhaps a bit socially inept and
Ah, bah,
obsessed with
dire.
personal hygiene and prefers his rubber band collection
Stop.
to...
I really don't want to hear anymore.
I'm proud of you, son.
Ouais. C'est chaud. Hein.
I'm trying to understand why Jennifer broke up with me in this time. Recent past.
Are you still mooning over that girl? Forget her. She's bad news. Why, my surveillance cameras have caught her doing things that are completely against the Hill Valley Code.
I don't want to know.
Kissing boys. Sitting with boys in cars. I've kept quiet about it for her father's sake. But believe me, you're well rid of her.
C'est quand même chaud.
You, is there anywhere you expect me to be, like, right now?
Well, I did expect you to be up at the lake until tomorrow with that math-magic competition, so I guess your time is pretty much your own right now.
Okay,
Donc au
different
lac.
subject.
Yeah?
So
Donc aller au
about
lac.
you and your, work.
Shoot.
You seem to be really into this spying business.
It's not spying, son. It's cinema verite. These candid moments of Hill Valley's residents will eventually be compiled and edited into the documentaries and promotional materials that advertise our way of life to the rest of the world. True, you can argue that I've taken things to extremes, but I still get up to take my meals and, of course, to use the facilities.
Très bien.
You're supposed to be, I mean, wouldn't you rather spend your time writing, say, science fiction novels?
Science fiction. I did mess around with it once, but that was before Citizen Brown made it illegal.
D'accord.
Science fiction's illegal?
Enchaînons.
Sci-fi promotes an unhealthy obsession with the fantastic and impossible, and it encourages the idea that there might be better societies than Hill Valley, which is subversive nonsense.
Ouais, je pense
of
que
course.
Edna lui a quand même bien retourné le cerveau, quoi. Il a pas dû aller voir
Okay,
Frankenstein.
different subject.
Yeah.
C'est
It's
chaud.
about
Hein.
someone we both know.
Yes.
Have you seen Biff lately?
Not since he went to the reconditioning center. Is he back among the living?
Depends on what you mean by living. He's really different from the way I remember him.
Lucky dog. In a way, it isn't fair that Hill Valley's biggest scofflaw should be the first to receive the benefits of the new Citizens Plus program. But I know I shouldn't be jealous.
Ouais.
Have you ever spent time with Citizen Brown?
Well, of course I'm in the audience for every one of his public addresses.
One-on-one, I mean.
Oh, no. He'd never notice a common Sector L citizen like me. But I dream that someday he'll recognize me for my public service and maybe let me shake his hand.
D'accord.
What can you tell me about Edna?
Mrs. Citizen Brown? Oh, she's a wonderful woman.
Comme une
You
gentille
just think of
mère.
her as
Oh la
this sweet,
vache.
self-effacing grandmotherly type.
Edna? Are we talking about the
But
same?
really, she's just as involved in running the town as her husband is.
Ça, je pense bien.
David and Linda.
Have you heard from them?
No, I thought maybe you had.
Not in ages. As far as I know, he's still working for the big city newspaper, and she's still in that women's boarding house. I'll never understand why they decided to leave Hill Valley.
À ton avis?
Something on your mind?
What's the deal with the house, Dad?
Don't know how to tell you this, son, but while you were away at your math-magic competition, our house got slapped with a CZ36 violation.
What?
I know.
What?
It's so embarrassing. Your mother's mortified. She works so hard to keep a clean house, but those dust mites are so hard to keep down.
Wait a minute. We can't go into the house because of dust mites?
Well, not until they send in the cleanup crew.
D'accord.
This is ridiculous.
Thank goodness they let me move my office out here into the garage.
So, when is this dust mite problem gonna be solved so I can get to all my stuff?
Well, the cleanup crew said they'd probably get around to it by tonight, but they're kind of backed up, so I wouldn't expect them until tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow? Where am I supposed to sleep?
I got it all covered, son. We're gonna camp out back just like we did when you were little.
Super.
Okay, this timeline is officially a nightmare.
C'est
The valley
super.
has a lot of rules.
It certainly does, for our own good.
Ouais, ça j'ai déjà vu ça.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
How exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see, so if I happen across something intriguing, I can keep it on file.
D'accord.
Well, I'll leave you to your snooping.
Supervising, son, supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
Yeah, here you got hit with some more demerits, Nathan. Good on you, I think.
Oh, c'est ma guitare.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity.
Right.
Besides, you're not very good.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because... music is good for you. It improves your mental performance.
Then take up the piccolo. Leave the electric guitar to the rebels and malcontents.
Rock and roll is my density. Destiny.
Destiny. What would you know about destiny? Now quit fooling around and get back to your studies.
A certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl? You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated
Right.
on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Allez.
Hey, demerit. Hey,
Il y a des disquettes là.
Idiots programs. Brock 2.0. Anatomical constructs for sciences of all sorts. Boring.
Comment je me tire? Ah bah on reprend la voiture électrique. Voilà. Tut tut. Hello. Bada 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 bada. Ah.
Locked.
Allez, ouvre. Fuck. Non, je veux. Voilà. Je pense qu'on va rentrer dans la soupe machin là. Là, ouais, là. Oh! Ça baise.
Free soy dog samples. Take one. I guess they ran out.
Okay. Welcome to Soup Mo, where soup is just... Oh, it's you. This better be important, McFly.
Leech, was that Jennifer?
Well, A, it's none of your business.
D'accord.
And B, seeing as she ain't your chick no more, yeah.
Okay, now this timeline is really pissing me off. You and Jennifer? Really?
Oh, is the poor little nerd jealous?
Well, yeah.
Ouais, un
I'm a
peu,
little
ouais.
disgusted.
That's probably the soup.
You better treat Jen with respect, Leech.
Hey, I got nothing but respect for Jennifer. Respect for her eyes, for her hips, the way she wriggles when she...
Hey!
Now, that dork that let her get away, there's a loser
Ah la
that I
la
got
la la
no
la la.
respect for.
You got a cold or something?
Ugh, it's allergies. I swear there's a dog hanging out around here somewhere.
Ah,
Dog?
c'est un chien.
And the stupid mutt keeps trying to steal my free samples.
Ah, tu es certain qu'il y a un chien dans le coin? On l'a vu.
Sure there's a dog around here?
Listen, smart boy, there's only two things I'm allergic to. dogs and disco, and I don't hear no chicka bow wow, do you?
No.
Then it's a dog.
Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a au
What's on
menu?
the menu?
Soup.
Just soup?
And more.
What kind of soup you got?
Scrolle...
Rivellini?
Yeah, that's right.
Some things never change. What falls under the
J'avoue
more
que c'est chaud.
category?
We got neat loaf. It's made with textured wheat protein.
No thanks. What else falls under the more category?
Well, there's the
The
hamburger.
hamburger.
It's made from pressed roasted hummus.
Do you have any real meat back there?
Define real.
I'm afraid to ask, but what other non-soup food do you have? Anything edible?
Well, we have these pea and liver with soy cheese hot dogs.
Ah
They're
là
new,
là.
and we're offering free samples. You want one?
Vas-y,
Where
j'en
are the
prends.
free samples?
Here. I keep them behind the counter.
Ça donne pas envie.
Oh God,
If you puke, you're cleaning it up. Wuss.
I can't finish this.
Not my problem.
What are those things?
Those are the liver and peas with soy
Des
cheese
hot
hot
dogs au
dogs.
petit pois et au four avec de la sauce
You and me
soja.
both.
Ah là là.
Why are the samples behind the counter?
I can't leave them out, dude. There's a DOG running around town, and he keeps going after the sample tray, knocking them all over the ground.
A dog? Wait, these samples haven't been on the ground, have they?
Geez, McFly, relax. They're fresh. Mostly.
About this dog, what's he look like?
Beats me. He's a smart little SOB. He only comes around when my back is turned.
How do you know it's a dog? You can smell him?
Allergies, dimwit.
Ok.
See ya.
Smell you later.
Oh, il est là.
Hey! There's that mangy. Ah, go get him, McFly!
On va aller piquer la petite bombe, non? On peut pas aller piquer la bombe? Allez, pique! Voilà. Allez, on suit le chien.
He's gotta be hiding in here somewhere.
Alors... Dans le frigo?
Stay put now, boy. Wherever you are. Not a sign of him.
Jennifer.
Check this out.
What? You swiped your big brother's guitar? Is that supposed to impress me?
It's not my brother's, it's mine.
Yeah, sure. And you play it for me. Only you don't have an amp.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Pathetic.
Très bien.
McFly? My
Oui.
spray can?
Oh,
Dork.
Très bien. Mais me fait tourner en bourrix. Ce con de chien. Ouais, on va prendre ça, oui.
where could he be hiding?
Derrière la palette.
You in there, Einie? Or whatever your name is these days? Not a sign of him.
J'ai bien une idée. Ouais, je suis presque sûr que ça marche. Ouais, presque sûr. Faut que je mette le petit échantillon dedans. Je suis sûr. Ouais, je pense, ouais. Je pense que c'est sans trop de difficulté, ça. Oh, mais oui. Je me comprends. Ouais, c'est pas une mauvaise planque ici. Hein.
Where could he be hiding?
Hop. Et hop.
Decency prevents me from leaving this here.
Bah, la table.
I bet you're under here.
Mais non. Mais. Truc de con. Ah là, on est parti. On va déjà faire ça. Ça sera déjà fait.
Pinheads, huh? Figures. Give me that.
Bon, ça c'est fait. Maintenant, c'est le chien. Non, le problème, c'est gérer le chien. Et ça, c'est un problème. Qu'est-ce qu'il me dit, lui? Ah! Ce n'est point bête.
Where could he be hiding?
Bon, j'avoue que j'y aurais pas pensé du tout, mais bon.
Stay put now, boy. Wherever you are.
Je t'avoue pour le coup.
Blue.
J'avoue que pour le coup, j'y ai pas songé. Allez, on va le trouver tout de suite. Arrêtez de baiser. Bon.
Now we're in business. I outsmarted you, didn't I? Oh, don't be like that, Einie. Look, Einie, I've got a treat for you. Attaboy. Now hold still. See? I'm not such a bad guy, right? Whoa, okay. I guess I've won you over. I wish they were all this easy.
Ouais. C'est chaud, hein, du coup.
Huh? What is it, boy? Einstein, wait! No!
Rabies! Rabies, help!
Back! Down! Sit! Play dead!
Officer Parker, subdue that beast at once!
T'as pris un coup de viol.
Einstein? Oh, if he bites me, you'll be in a world of trouble, citizen. Wait, I know that creature. Officer Parker, that's the stray that keeps escaping the kennel. I thought he was muzzled.
I took the muzzle off.
Oh, what?
That's right, he's my dog now.
Citizen, you are in violation of Statute 357K.
Parker, demerit this hooligan at once. I'll return this creature to the kennel.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Wretched beasts.
Don't worry, Einie. Once I fix all this, you'll be back with Doc and romping through time.
Now stay out of trouble, unless you want a visit from Citizen Brown.
Haha.